Hello, fellow user of the internet. It's a pleasure to have you here. Allow me to introduce myself. I am your e-philosopher, Mr. C, and my aim, my intention, my e-philosophy is to provide value to the internet and its beings. Therefore, I'd like to start by discussing the internet's most valuable resource, your attention. Almost every corner of the internet would like your attention, including this video. So how are you investing this precious resource nowadays online? And I say investing because your attention is a precursor towards realizing your potential. Are you investing your attention into producing cheap dopamine for yourself? Cheap dopamine being distractions, bad habits, or anything that produces little to no value for yourself and may only just be there to help you get through the day. It's for the short term, unlike investing your attention into valuable dopamine. Valuable dopamine being the kind that could last you a lifetime, that brings you fulfillment, that nurtures your true self, what you truly desire and want for your life. And it not only benefits you, but it may benefit others as well. Society or those that you care about and love, if you invest your attention into producing valuable dopamine for yourself. And there's some that know what produces that kind of valuable dopamine for themselves, but still struggle with them distractions, with that cheap dopamine like me. My main cheap dopamine source are video games. Now, I'm not saying video games are bad, but too much of anything is no bueno. It's all about balance in life. And what's helped me regain full control of my attention so that I invest it into what truly matters is meditation. Meditation essentially is a practice of directing or focusing your attention on whatever you'd like. And the most common way of meditating involves focusing on your breath, on the sensations of each inhale and exhale. And while you're focusing on your breath, you may have a thought, or that little voice in your head may appear. But each time that happens, you have to catch yourself and bring your attention back to the feelings and the sensations of your breath. Each time you do that is like a repetition. So each time you do that, you get better at having full control of your attention so that you can invest it into what truly matters. My favorite way to meditate, though, involves meditating on a feeling, and it can be any feeling. Feelings like love and gratitude. At least those two are my favorite ways of meditating. And it can be love for anything. But I think it can be love for someone, but an undervalued way of, or not undervalued, but something that I truly feel would benefit. Well, something that's, I'm just gonna say it's benefited me in many ways. Meditating on the feeling of love for my body. Our body, since the day we were born, has only been trying its best to keep us alive, to keep us healthy, to keep us going. And when you allow yourself to experience the best sensations and feelings that you could ever be experiencing through feeling true love towards your body, when you meditate on that feeling, I think it has all sorts of benefits for you, and I feel like it helps you be more in touch with your intuition, to be more content with yourself, to be more happy, of course. But instead of having your body feel bad for whatever reason, why not make some time to meditate for your body, for your mind, to allow yourself to experience the best sensations you could ever be experiencing. And by meditating on a feeling, you're saving two birds with one pillow. You're training your attention and you're allowing yourself to experience good sensations, good feelings every now and then. Now, your attention being the most valuable resource of the internet, the most valuable thing you could give, you could spend, you could invest, should then equally be invested into the most valuable things online. So in my next video, I like to share where I find most value on the internet. And it has to do with learning, and it may also have to do with the way we exchange value in our world today. We'll see. Now, the point of e-nourishment is to share things that I believe to be undervalued. And like this animation, this mesmerizing animation made by Hex.1, it's so hypnotizing. I'd like to give credits to Hex.1 for making this beautiful animation. It's available through Wallpaper Engine. I'd also like to thank Goldie for making this beautiful album. And it's under the Creative Commons license. Anybody can use it, copyright free. And it's pay what you wish. Name your price. You can pay whatever you want to download his digital album, which was made in July 27th, 2017. Man, he has some good jams. The one that's playing right now is called Feels, because we're in our feels right now, and that reminds me, if Rene Descartes once said, I think, therefore I am, then we can just as easily say, I feel, therefore I am. And I truly feel that by meditating on what you feel, your truest feelings, or on good feelings, that it has a benefits for you one way or another. And for each person it might be different, right? All I'm saying is give it a try, and I hope you find some value in doing a meditation like that. And I was thinking of doing like my own kind of guided meditations, but we'll see. And you guys being a part of it. I'd also like to thank Exerbia for allowing me to realize that our attention is the most valuable thing we could be giving to someone or something.
Whatever. Attention is a resource, and we only have a limited supply, and it's silly to spend that resource on things that might temporarily stop us from being bored, but don't really provide any mental nourishment. Much like my YouTube content.
Psych! There's so much value in Exerbia's content, one of my favorite content creators. He goes into some deep philosophical questions. And if you're a person that likes having existential crises every now and then they're one of my favorite content creators for that is Exerbia. For sure, for sure. I'd also like to give thanks to Peter Russell's course for teaching me how to meditate. And this kind of meditation, how to meditate without even trying, or effortless meditation, he calls it, involves meditating on your breath. It's Pay What You Wish, just like Goldie Goldie's album. And it's one of the best courses that I found. One of my favorites, if not my favorite, which is why I'm sharing it. It consists of 5 lessons where he recommends one lesson each week. So if you'd like some assistance with meditating and you've never tried it out, I recommend Peter's course. And here he also includes a sample, an introduction to the first lesson, so that you can have a little taste of how this course is. I love it. And lastly, I'd like to thank Naval for this concept of cheap dopamine, where he says, the modern devil is cheap dopamine. And I truly believe that to be the case with so many distractions online. And I've not only noticed it with myself, but with everyone around me, with our cell phones, with the internet. The internet is a tool, and we could be using it much more efficiently than we already are. There's so much entertainment, so much distraction available online. So through e-nourishment, I'd like to share what I believe to be most undervalued, what could be producing most value for us. And he also mentions this quote that I love. Self-improvement is a modern god. And why should we try to become better? Well, I'm quoting Jordan Peterson now. Well, to suffer less, to avoid suffering the least possible. At least that's how I understood it. I should have probably looked that up, but I'll probably mention it in the description, the exact quote of why we should seek to become better. To not suffer any more than we need to. There we go. It goes something like that. There's also so much value in producing content and in having a voice online, on sharing your ideas. And I truly hope that this video, that you find some kind of value through this video. And I've been putting off this video for some time now, but I feel great to finally be doing it, and I like to keep practicing so that I can speak my mind better. That's something I really need to work on. I'm Mr. C. Thank you for your attention. Your attention being the most valuable resource of the internet.